That's Hashem. Okay, so we're in the Psicha Belavin number 10. Yud. If he went to Bezdin, this person who's speaking Lashon Hara, and he testified in Bezdin Yechidi. I never looked, never followed this up. Like, if an Eidach comes to Bezdin, they let him be made.
There's
How can he?
there's the Chavetz Chaim brings down a Gemara. I forget what the Gemara is, where they gave him Malchus for coming to Bezin as an Eid Echad, right?
Yeah. Gemara Pesachim, I think. But
Yeah.
yeah, Daf Kufiyat Gimel. But the question is, they shouldn't even let him talk. They shouldn't let him come in and say anything. He's an Eidach.
There are some things that an Eid Echad is allowed to say, right?
Sure, yeah. You
So
mean
I
L'chayiv
guess
Shmuel?
so they don't know what he's gonna say until he says it. That's what I think.
That's how you understand it. Maybe we'll look up the Gemara one of these days. Pesachim. Shloshim Yom Kainim Achag. Okay, so im Trump behaved all of the Besdim B'dvar Isur B'Yechid. If he testified in Besdim about some Isur, and he was an Eid Echad, came in Shaloi, Ein Ochel Lovim, there's Shum Teyelis in Mamoin of Shuvah. Since there's no benefit, no gain from this statement, neither for Mamoin, neither for Shvuah, V'lein in Livshar Seish Makes Kashrusai, and neither the pass of the person from his Kashrus. Kevon Shahu Eid Echad, since he's one Eid, can Shem Bish B'Amu to come Africa. He's only he's taking alarm. He's only being over on the east of Lodokum Eid Echad Beish Shachol Omen of Cholchatus. And Eid Echad, it's allowed to testify when you're an Eid Echad. Shichem Bezdan Chal Koisa rules out David. And he gets Malchus. It's why do you get Malchus for it? It's not a Maisa. You don't get Malchus for Lashon Hara. Why do you get Malchus for this? He doesn't say. This is number 11. Oh, it didn't. Okay, it blacked out for a minute. This is all talking where he says Lashon Hara. Again, now we're not in Bezin anymore. But he's an individual saying Lashon Hara or listening to Lashon Hara. But if he's Medabek Asr Chabur Anshe Resh, but if he joins a crowd, a group of Anshe Resha and Bali Lashon Hara Kedev Tzapalehem, to tell them this juicy story as a Daily Shmoyim, he goes to hear the latest. Oiva Gamken Allah says Allah in Shmois Deloiti Ache Rabim Lerois. Don't join the Rabbim to do bad. Which is a lav, not to join, not to agree, and not to join those who are doing wrong. Even though there are many. Later on, that the same time that he's being over a lav for joining evildoers. He also even an essay that he's soy right in the L. And go back to Izdal Bifnim, Pasafti B'Shem Priki Rebbe Eliezer, the Tzavos, now in Zeh, therefore it's kind of quoted the Priki the Rebbe Eliezer, the Rebbe Eliezer warned his son not to do this because these words go up into Shamayim, and he's written down as a group of Rishoyim of a group of let's do another one or two. Yud Beis. V'im u'machzik b'machoikas edei sipura oiva oida lav l'yeh karech v'adosai. If through the Lashon Hara, Levi, you joined us for doing the psicha of the Chafetz
Okay.
Chaim, the Psicha, we lists off all the lavin that a person generally is over along with his lashon hara. So if with his lashon hara he's being machzik b'machloikis idei sipurei, he's strengthening a machloikis. There's a machloikis in town, and he's adding fuel to the fire, making it bigger. Over oida lav, so he's over on another lav. Pasuk in Chumash, "Lo yeh kekorach v'chadosai." By the story of Korach, where he challenges Moshe. So there it says, "Don't be." It's a lav. Lo yeh kekorach v'chadosai shu azhora. Shelahatzik b'machloikis kedisa b'sanhedrin, as the Gemara in Sanhedrin says. It's a lav not to be machzik b'machloikis. And number 13, many times, obviously not always, you have on another law. He that many times, including his lashon hara, or his lashon hara is that he's embarrassing, he's being mavaza, disgracing the person, whether through his ma'aser harishonim, what he used to do. Now he's changed, he's done tshuva, but he's right, or gam mishpacha. There's something about the family that's not good, but that's not him personally. I've been mute that he's not such a big talacham. I've been what he does. He degrades, disgraces the person. That he says things to him that upset him. They hurt him. Well, and there's nothing he could do to protect himself from these statements. I feel like over a love that he's over on the love of Leisenu Isha Samisa. There's an Issa Daraisa, like we always say. In America, they say sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never harm me. And in the Torah, it says sticks and stones, okay, you can pay, you have to pay, you're a masik, whatever. But names will never harm me is the worst. It's like Soinu Yavana, and anytime you cause emotional stress or hurt or pain to another Jew by things you say, you're Yavana laugh. The everybody knows Dvarim. And if the Lashon Hara is causing a knows Dvarim, it's causing the person, he's embarrassed. The guy's in front of everybody telling how he doesn't know so much Torah, or he's not Talmud Chacham, or he used to do such things. And certainly so in what you said with Noshim. So it's true even if it's done privately. You can't embarrass a person privately. You find it also, but certainly if you do it publicly. Someone who embarrasses another person, whether it's through Rechilas or Lashon Hara, in front of him and in front of others. In other words, if he's not there, so it's obviously not going to embarrass him. He's not there. But if he's there, there's others. Of love, the Lashon Hara Rechilas, besides the Isa of Lashon Hara Rechilas, Kamesh Kasavna Leo, over Gam came the love there. It's another love that he will be over. Now in Shmiras haLashon, we're in the Shara Torah Perik test. In again, if you're following Shana Pshuta Chav Test Nisan. He says, it's that we constantly mention Schus Aves. It's one of the things we hang our hopes on, even if we're not worthy for the saved, for having the bracha. But we say, Zoicha Chaste Aves, and Kashvach Zoicha the Schus Aves. So if we do that, so here he's been describing Abraham and Yitzchak. Then you have to go in their ways. You can't say, remember, Avraham, Yitzchak, Avraham, Yaakov, and then do things that are counter. And therefore, every father should encourage his son to Torah mitzvahs as long as the son's by him in his home. Who ate and that's until he's 21. And then a few Hagurla, what is a case of urine? Then even if it will be Again, remember, Chofetz Chaim has been discussing. It seems to be that was one of the arguments of those taking their kids away from learning Torah, was because at 21 you had to go to the army, and they felt if the kid would learn, let's say, go to school and get an education and maybe get some type of profession, it will be easier for him in the army. Yeah, that's why the Chofetz Chaim the whole time has been speaking how no, important not to do that, but keep him. So he says, so then, even if at that point he does have to go to the army, and at that point he won't be able to learn. Became still like Tosa remain a kedusha satorah. Still, if he's been learning Torah until he's 21, then the kedusha of the Torah won't leave him. Shalom adata that he learned until now. And soon Kadosh Baruch Hu will grant him hatzlacha v'yitei b'leiv hamalchus v'yoitzav v'sarav olav l'teiva. Hashem will arrange that he'll find favor in the eyes of the malchus, of the ministers, Yosef, just as we find by Yosef, Hashem is Yosef, right? Yosef found favor. And also when he completes his stint in the army, when he comes home, his actions will be all honest. And his father won't be embarrassed of what he looks like. And Kadosh Baruch Hu will give him hatzlacha in this world, as Hashem did to Yaakov, when he completed his work by Lavan, right? So therefore, you won't lose out. Not only, the kid's gonna stay firm and strong and everything, he won't lose out. To stand in front of Yisrael covered, Hashem. He'll be among those who are Kedoshei Hashem. The schus in the marriage Hemir is Hashem that he chose Hashem to be his God, as the pasuk in the Devarim, as Hashem Hamarta Hayom Liyos L'chol Elohim, L'leches B'drachav L'ishma Chukav V'tzvaysav V'goyim. Hashem Hamircha Hayom V'goyim. Liyos Cha'am Kodesh Hashem L'kech. Avayim Yira L'sayk Me'olav Ol HaTorah V'mitzvahs Ben Arusay. But if the father removes from the son the all of Torah and mitzvahs, he takes him out of there while he's still a kid. In order to lessen the need of the army or whatever, he will only need to be in the army for a lesser time. The father will be embarrassed when he gets up to Shemayim. It says first of all in this world, and certainly so when he gets up, the embarrassment gets to the next world, and they're going to say, what you do to your son? That he replaced a world. He traded in a world of eternity for a world that's color. Okay, that's it. Yashikoyach.
Okay, thanks.